Thank you again for having me. As Nino mentioned, I'm here to talk to you about the need for AI education and the power of communities in making that happen. So, a brief introduction about myself. I'm Cristophe Zoghbi. I'm a software engineer. I have a background in software development. I've been working in the AI field for the past 6 years. I founded Beirut AI community, and I'm also currently the CEO of Saka, which is pushing the education mission further than just Lebanon, which I'll talk about in a minute. I'm also a visiting lecturer at USAC University. So I would like to start my talk today with talking a bit about automation. So what you see here in this image is the first fully automated spinning mill. It was invented in 1771 by Richard Arkwright, and it was driven by water power. And this is the first example of automation. And over the last century, machines have replaced workers in many tasks because we are always trying to look for new ways to help us do our jobs easier and faster. So if you take the example of the agriculture industry, we used to rely on animals to cultivate the land, and then we invented machines to replace the animals and basically help us do the job easier. Another example is in the transportation industry. We used to have horses pull our carriages, and then we replaced those horses with more powerful engines that can take us faster and further than ever before. So every industrial revolution is characterized by a certain technology. From the first revolution with the invention of the steam engine to the invention of electricity in the second revolution, up until the digital revolution with the introduction of computers and the internet. And we are currently living in what we call the fourth industrial revolution. This revolution builds on top of the digital revolution and is mainly fueled by technologies such as big data and artificial intelligence. And the reality today is that AI is taking over large part of the business processes that were previously done manually. With every new addition to the AI toolbox, companies that fail to implement or integrate AI are falling behind in productivity and in efficiency. And this is true across all industries, which means that you don't have to be working in technology to use artificial intelligence to your benefits. And this also means that no industry is immune to automation. If you go back to the agriculture industry, today we have fully automated machines that can basically do everything with minimal human intervention. Another example in the transportation industry are the self-driving cars. So now we have cars that basically can drive by themselves while we sit in the back seat. So as you can see, AI is affecting or is entering every industry and is revolutionizing every industry it enters. And in the near future, AI will most likely automate many of the tasks that we currently have today. So we know that AI automation is helping companies increase efficiency and profit by producing more with less resources. According to Accenture, the impact of AI technologies on businesses will boost labor productivity by up to 40%. But what about humans? How is this AI revolution affecting us? So from the first industrial revolution on, humans have always been afraid from machines. We've always been afraid that machines are taking over and replacing us in our jobs. And the AI revolution is no different. We all know that AI automation is eliminating many jobs in many industries. According to McKinsey Global Institute, by 2030, automation could take away up to 30% of the existing jobs today, which is about 800 million jobs. But on the other hand, you can say that just like any other technology, while AI is maybe partially or fully replacing some tasks, it's also introducing or creating new jobs. And that's correct. According to a study that was done by Deloitte in the UK, it estimated that over a period of 15 years, 800,000 jobs were eliminated due to automation. But at the same time, there was 3.5 million new jobs that are created and with even higher wages. So if more jobs are being created than jobs that are being eliminated, then this should be good news, right? Well, it's not that simple because the automation was once thought to be only contained to low-skilled or repetitive tasks. But with the advancements of technologies and artificial intelligence, This is resulting actually in the automation of more highly skilled cognitive tasks, which means that the jobs that are currently being created require more advanced skills. And the challenge today is to train and educate workers so that they can develop these skills and successfully move into the future jobs. And this underscores the critical importance of investing in education and in skills development. So what are the essential skills that are needed for the 21st century that will allow people to succeed in their careers? Well, it depends on who you ask. But one thing that all experts agree on is that everyone should stay in learning mode so that their skills stay relevant. Everything we currently know today will become obsolete in a couple of years. So you always have to keep learning and developing your skills. Many people agree that some of the crucial skills required for the 21st century are critical thinking and problem solving, creativity or thinking outside the box, digital literacy, collaboration, and teamwork. I believe schools and universities should play their role in preparing students for a world that is profoundly altered by AI and automation. So, what is the role of communities in democratizing artificial intelligence? I'd like to talk about that. And to do that, I'd like to introduce to you a community that I founded called Beirut AI. Beirut AI is the largest applied AI community in Lebanon. It was founded in 2017, and the goal is to enable everyone to understand and apply artificial intelligence. We started organizing community meetups, and based on the community's feedback, we adjusted and we created different types of events to cater for our members' needs. So today, Beirut AI organizes quarterly meetups where we bring local AI practitioners to share their experience with the community. We also organize technical workshops, business workshops, hackathons, and we have a very strong university ambassador program that targets students in different universities all over Lebanon. We are part of a global community called City AI, and City AI is present in more than 60 cities around the world. And we believe this connection of different cities will enable us to share knowledge and to accelerate the democratization of AI. One special project that I really love at Beirut AI is our AI Bootcamp that aims to introduce different topics of AI in 1 week. It's really a zero to hero experience, as we call it. We host this AI Bootcamp twice a year in January and in August. And so far, we've graduated over 250 AI heroes. This serves directly our mission of educating and building a strong talent pool of local talents capable of working in AI and follow the global trend of future jobs. And throughout my journey at Beirut AI, I've always felt that this mission of raising AI awareness and education was bigger and required my full attention and commitment. Other team members also felt the same way, which is why we decided to found our startup Zaka, where we can dedicate our full-time commitment and resources to scale this mission further and just outside of also Lebanon. So in 2019, Zaka was born. So we'd like to say that Zaka is a community-driven AI company, and we really focus on community-driven part. Our goal is to democratize and advance AI in the MENA and in the MENA region and globally through sharing knowledge, building solutions, and connecting people. We offer education, consultancy, and community building. As I said, we really believe in education. We think that education is the key in pushing the AI ecosystem. And that's why we offer different forms of AI education, from workshops and boot camps to online courses and customized industry trainings for companies. We're also proud to be Microsoft Global Training Partners, and we have reached more than 1,500 participants from different countries through our educational efforts. In the next few slides, I'd like to introduce you to a couple of educational programs that we offer at Zaka. So one of those programs was created earlier this year in partnership with Microsoft. That's called the AI Ready program. This program targets university students in the MENA region and provides them with the necessary knowledge in AI to be industry ready. This program has enabled more than 500 students this year from all over MENA to get hands-on skills in artificial intelligence. In order for us to be able to reach more people through our educational efforts, we launched our online platform a few months ago, where anyone in the world can have access to our courses. Our platform is called the AI Brainery, and it's now live with more than 350 users already taking courses. So if you are interested in kicking off your AI journey or your career in I invite you to go to academy.zaka.ai and benefit from this 25% coupon, DataFest25, to basically get 25% off your next course purchase. And as you know, talent in machine learning is very scarce all over the world, and especially in our MENA region. That's why we are launching our most exciting program so far, the Machine Learning Certification. This program aims to educate talent from all over MENA in a 12-week intensive course, and then helps these graduates find jobs by connecting them to local companies interested in hiring local talents. The program is launching end of next month, and we aim to have 30 candidates in the first cohort. The journey that started with me sharing my knowledge with a small group of attendees at Beirut AI events has now scaled to different countries all over the MENA region. This makes me believe in the power of communities and really motivates me to keep pushing forward. I'd like to end my presentation today with a quote by Stephen Hawking, who said, "AI is likely the best or the worst thing to happen to humanity." I'd like to bet on the positive side and say that AI will be the best thing to happen to us. Thank you for listening, and I'm ready to answer your questions.